again, welcome back. Today's video is going to be what I can only describe as an open form. I'm using a piece of yew which is oval in shape, and I wanted to take basically opposite sides out, leaving sort of a winged vase without any sides apart from two, if that makes any sense. I'll go in a bit more detail when I show you the piece of wood on the lathe. Without further ado, let's turn this yew open form. So here's the piece of yew on the lathe between centres, and you can see its oval shape. And in my head I've got this idea of having sort of wings either side on this side and that side. And then when I hollow out the middle, I'm hoping that this will disappear and that will disappear. We'll have to see. So we'll have the shape will sort of come up with two sides to the form. That's the idea. I'm going to put a tenon on the chuck side of the piece, and then we'll start shaping and hollowing out. So let's see how it goes. I'll be using the Hub Cryo 1/2 inch bowl gouge, and I've got the revs balanced out at about 1700 RPM to give me a better turning experience because of the air that I'll be turning. So I'll establish a base shape here and then a tenon, put it in the chuck, and then get shaping and hollowing out. Okay, as usual with these things, there's a crack here which I want to treat, so I'll just use thin CA glue and some dust from the turning to fill that in, and then when it's cured we'll carry on. That's the basic idea. This will be one side, that'll be the other side, and I want the middles to come out. So we'll just see how that works. Oh well, that's a shame, but never mind, these things happen. The reason I think was I had gone a bit too low here, and the other side, because it wasn't smack in the middle of the oval shape, it took away there, and I think the stress was just too much for it. However, well out of the line of fire when you're doing this hollowing anyway, you're way behind the tool rest, not a big problem. A shame, but nevertheless, I'll try again when I get another piece of oval limb like this. I'll most probably just end up making a shallow bowl with this one, and but as I say, always an enjoyable experience, and you can't win them all. Oh well, great shame, but these things happen, and I always think it's good to show your failures as well as your successes. Not all is lost, because I'll make a little bowl out of that in the end, but always enjoy hollowing anyhow. And it might look a lot more sort of dangerous than it is, because you're way behind the piece, you're right well behind the tool rest anyway, and anything that does collapse is going to fly well away from you, so don't worry about things like that, but always wear a face shield anyway, as I always say. Well, thank you very much indeed for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers now.